today's news.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com. And Steve Kazin, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin is in Israel as calls mount for a ceasefire in the country's military campaign against Hamas in Gaza. France, the UK, and Germany are pushing for it now. Austin spoke just moments ago.
Make no mistake, Hamas should never again be able to project terror from Gaza into the sovereign state of Israel. And we will continue to work together for a safer, more secure future for Israel and a brighter future for the Palestinians.
Well, here at home, a lot of commuters and early holiday travelers along the East Coast have had to deal with heavy wind and rain.
I hope my flight doesn't get canceled. It's pretty expensive.
From flight cancellations to flooded roads, there have been issues from the south into the northeast. Odyssey, New York meteorologist Craig Allen says it's still rough now in parts of New England.
Winds are gusting at tropical storm force levels of about 40 to 50 or even 60 miles per hour, and it would not be surprising to see some wind gusts up to hurricane force, 70, 75, maybe 80 miles per hour on the outer sections of New England in the coastal waters.
Well, Southwest Airlines has reached a deal to pay the government $140 million over the meltdown last holiday season that canceled nearly 17,000 flights. In Washington, the Senate returns this afternoon to debate border policy. CBS's Scott McFarland.
The sense of urgency, this time pressure under which they seem to be working is lessening, and there seems to be a resignation that this is not going to happen in as short of the border as the Senate majority leaders seem to indicate. It won't happen this week, it won't happen this month.
Well, CBS's Vladimir Duchier reports Pope Francis says it's okay for priests to bless same-sex couples.
The Vatican released a new document today explaining the change in policy. It said, quote, a blessing offers people a means to increase their trust in God, and people seeking God's love and mercy should not be subject to an exhaustive moral analysis to receive it. The Vatican maintains that a marriage is a union between man and woman.
Well, since the start of the pandemic, we've heard a lot about long COVID with symptoms that don't quit or recur. New research says the same can happen to flu or cold sufferers. Dr. Susanna Hills at Columbia University Medical Center.
We used to think of them as, something where you get sick for 5 days, for a week, and then you're done. And what COVID has taught us, and now this new research about the flu, is that we may be seeing effects for months or even longer after a virus.
Police now say a 46-year-old man is facing drunk driving charges for the accident that involved an SUV in President Biden's parked motorcade in Delaware last night. Wall Street right now to begin the week. The Dow is up 11 points. The S&P is up 13. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 53 degrees outside here in Pengrove.